It's Amy, and thank you very much for watching. So, it has been a while since we have done any kind of a video on this website, on me and you, on this channel. Um, but we're about to fix that. Happy day before Christmas Eve. So, what I wanted to do today is try to get ChatGPT to get me working Vue code. To be fair, I have tried this a little bit before, and my Next environment, because I was trying to use Next 3, was just not working correctly. So we did, in fact, if you go to my dev 2, I actually created a blog post because it was making me angry, but it turns out that you have to use Yarn right now. Like, you can't use npm to install Pinya, and it will forever mess up your entire npm packages. But we now have Tailwind. I am no longer yelling at actual just next, and we can see if ChatGPT is helpful. The thing with ChatGPT is that it is limited knowledge of world and events after 2021. Yeah. So Next 3 literally came out in November. So it is it's a little far behind. But I like old Vue anyway. So create a next page written in TypeScript and Tailwind. And I think we're just going to do something kind of easy today. The page should have a button that is centered on screen with a padding of 3M. A orange 800 and a button that is centered on the screen with a padding of 3M. The page should have a button that is centered on the screen with a padding of 3M. The background of the button is blue and 100 on hover, and the text is white when a color changer. When color changer is clicked, the background, the main page, should change to a random color. Should So basically we're creating a next page written, well, how about we just say view? Here's a Vue template written in TypeScript styled in Tailwind students. Okay. Okay. How about we do this? Create a function that changes the color randomly with hex numbers. Returns a randomly created hex value. Okay, so well, first of all, let's just copy this. Let's copy the code and go to our code, new file, and we'll just say like color change.view. And the reason why I asked it for the other thing let's see if this actually just works. But this literally defined a couple of, more than a couple, just a very limited number of colors. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We have localhost 3000. Do we have too many or not enough of these things going on over here? We have change color, we have methods, we have export default. Okay. Then, did we just call it color change? Dash change? Oh no, I do not remember. It's color change. So that works. I don't know why it works. I think it just used like this L and then uses these colors. So like this works, right? It's no big deal. Let's not change this. So we'll just create our own, right? Handle color change. And we'll just say like data return. Let's ask ChatGPT because I don't remember. What is the hex value for the Tailwind color orange 800? Okay. Yeah, I mean it was helpful. So what we're gonna do here is class equals well, actually, it shouldn't be that. It should be main. Okay, so when we go here, I haven't changed anything really. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is if we go back to ChatGPT and we have this, we don't need the function though. This has the EFGHI. Get random function. I'm trying to get that into being alphabetical order. This dot so I want this to be See, now that has a bunch of different colors. Literally every color that is a hex you could have as the changing of the color. So this was the better option than what it chose to begin with. I'm just going to continue changing the color. This is not a hard lift of so if you don't want to use a for loop, you could probably do like an array from and do a mapping, but this is close enough, honestly. Is there a different technique can be used to get random hex numbers from the last function you made? A different can you write previous function without a for loop? That's not how I was picturing it, but I think this might be the most grown-up way of doing it. I don't know. I would probably use the first one. Don't care. It still does pretty colors. So, I think we'll just continue putting this through its paces. I do not like what it does with A-frame. Just putting that out there. But it does a decent job of writing Vue code that looks like Vue code. I almost like it better just to, oh, hey, let's ask it. Would you mind creating a just test for a function that calls the get returns its value? I wonder if I could do. Why am I. Okay. Would you mind writing a just test that has the from a Vue file that has the path of pages color change .vue and the following script section. Okay, so they're using test utils, which is fair. Okay. These tests use the Vue test utils library to mount the Vue component and interact with it in a testing environment. The first test verifies that the main background color data property is initialized with the correct value. The second test calls the handle color change. Okay, so this is just saying like we're expecting hex1 to not equal hex2. I mean, you could. It would be very, very, very unlikely. And then it's expecting it to have a where would you even put the test? I think there's a test folder, but I think just is like, no, you should put us in the setting up just in next 3. Okay, fine. We'll use yarn, even though I think it's dumb. But I think yarn's the only way we're not going to run into issues with next 3. So there's that. Why is this like this? Touch Babel Vic.js. touch just big. And then this one, I think we already have a T. Yes, we do. So, yes, we already are extending the thing. But since it already is in there, we can replace the whole thing. And no, I'm not reading any of this. I'm just, test utils. This might be the best tested application I've ever made. Touch, open, and then I'm just using command and clicking on it. See, this is what I don't like about this. We're just going to create a file called just. And we're just going to touch and call it so it should be able to use something like this. To make sure that we can still use the Vue test utils. I think so. Okay, and then does it tell me how to run this? Isn't it? Do you need to put something in the so there's the just config.js and What are we doing? Config. Anyway, this is the part where we leave each other. But up until this point, it's been great. Let's just go back to the point that this works. Go look at us. We do cool, different shades of whatever. Millions of them, if we so want. So I will configure just before we do our next one of these. And I had actually recorded myself doing this before, but let's be real, I'm never going to actually ship those, and I should probably delete them off my computer. So I think ChatGPT is fascinating for what it can do. I think that some specific like environmental issues that I'm running into are a little frustrating. However, it is not ChatGPT's fault that I don't have just configured. Configured. So once my own environment is set up, then we'll have less issues with ChatGPT, and we will be able to ask it to do more and use it more like the tool that it's meant to be used. So, thank you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.